and welcome back to the YouTube channel. As you all know me, it's me, your boy, President Peter, the president of the academic nation. So today I'm back with another video. Okay, this video now it's so historical. Historical. I think let me use that word. Yeah, it's historical. It's some kind of a story. So I've been asked by many people, why did President Peter, why actually are you doing teaching? Why are you doing teaching as your university course, or as your university qualification, or as your career? Why are you doing teaching? So I was like, okay, maybe I should, make the video and answer those people. I'm just gonna tell them that, guys, I dropped a video, so you can go and watch the video there, where I'm trying to give a brief explanation of why I did, or why am I doing a Bachelor of Education, which is teaching. So here's the story. It all starts with my mother. It all starts with my mother. So my mother actually is a what is this, early childhood teacher. So I was taught by her in crèche. When I was doing the crèche thing, when I was early childhood, I was taught by her. So I think that's where it comes from. Actually, that's what I'm actually convincing myself all the time, that's where I got teaching from, because of she has that teaching in her rather. She has teaching in her. So I believe that's where I inherited it from. Life sciences people, you know the vibes. So I think that's where I inherited it from. That's where I took it from. So I sucked it, from her breast, from the milk. That you know the vibes. So that's where I took it from, or that's what I believe I took it from. So she also taught grade 1. She once taught grade 1. She once taught grade R. So that's where I got it from, or that's what I believe where I got it from. So, and along the years of my schooling, grade 10, especially around grade 9, around grade 10, around grade 11, around grade 12, that's where I realized that I actually also have the same thing, the same passion of teaching, the same passion of education. So I took it ever since those years that I am gonna do that I am also gonna venture into the teaching realm, into the teaching nation, into the teaching profession. So that's where I also took it. So what would happen during those years is that sometimes you'd find me, especially in grade 10, we would agree, me and my friends, that after school we're gonna do what? After school we're gonna be studying together. And then during that time, when that time comes, they're gonna be like, nah, we don't understand these things. Let us sit down, and then you, Peter, please take over, act like a teacher, and then teach us how you understand it. That was in grade 10, imagine. And then that thing carried on up until in grade 11. And when we got to grade 11, the same thing. I would have, some people also joined our study sessions, and they would always say, no, Peter, come on, we know you understand life science, we know you understand geography, like that. You see, so I would all the time do the teaching part, help them explain. So that thing grew in me, that ability, or that love, or that passion to keep on, explaining to people in the most simple way that I can. So that's where it came from. It kept on growing. That was up until grade 11, and then in grade 12, that's where it got worse, because of grade 12. That's where everyone is focused. That's where everyone is trying by all means necessary to actually be on the right track. Meaning all the time everyone all the time is trying to actually study, is actually trying to get help whenever they do not understand. So that's where now that session of ours that we used to do in grade 10, in grade 11, it started to grow. That's where it grew actually. Almost the entire class, they wanted to do what? They wanted to participate. They wanted to be in those sessions. And then sometimes they're gonna be like, you know what, Peter, please take over. So I was like, okay, let me take over. And then the worst part of it, at the beginning of the year in grade 12, they elected me as the president of the RCL, the president of the representative counselor of learners, which is like a class rep. But then I was now the president of the whole school. I was now the head boy or the chairperson of the whole school. So that sense or that situation of me being a leader now forced me to actually now, carry and do whatever that they wanted me to do. They would tell me that, Peter, please, do you want to cover agricultural sciences? Please, we want you to actually cover that topic. So I would all the time, work with some of them, explain some of those things, and then you see that's teaching in it. That's how precious is this profession of teaching. It takes place all the damn time, That's Taylor Swift. So that's how it is. It takes time all the time. It takes place all the time. So it grew in me. It grew in me, that passion, that love to explain to someone who does not understand or to someone who's actually seeking help. So it grew in me. It grew up until now when I was in grade 12, the time of applications to university. When it came, I was like, you know what? I was telling my mom, I was like, Mommy, I'm serious about this. I want to do this, Shandis. I want to be a teacher. Actually, I want to be above you because of she's a teacher. And I'm like, I want to be above you. I want to be the professor. I want to be a doctor of a certain field within the proximities of education. So that's where I'm going right now. So ever since grade 12, this year is my 4th year in Bachelor of Education, which is teaching. So this is where I am. That's how I actually crafted it in my mind. That's how I developed it in my mind up until I got to this level. So meaning I'm about to finish the whole teaching thing. So that's the story in a nutshell. 6 minutes. That's the story in 7 rather. It's all that's all the story in a nutshell. So those who were asking me why I chose teaching, it was because of the passion. It was because of the love of that I saw in my mother in relation to this profession. So that's all those factors that influenced me to actually be in this field. So I hope I answered most of those questions. Why am I doing Bachelor of Education, yet I am a genius, as they refer me as? So that's the reason. So without any further ado, if you haven't subscribed to the Academic Nation, please make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss a damn video when the president drops the video. So please click the subscribe button. I'm just gonna wait for you to subscribe. Let us wait for this person to subscribe. Wonderful, you have subscribed brother. So thank you very much. You won't regret it. I'm gonna be sharing tips, I'm gonna be sharing stories, I'm gonna be sharing anything that is related to the academic regime. So the president of the Academic Nation, President Peter, your president, is out. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good evening. Whatever thing, have it in a good way. Shout out.